Hello again! Welcome to another episode of Advanced Minecraft on 2B2T, the world's worst server, with Doctrzombie. And you're going to watch a little more of that pre-recorded footage with voiceover again, because I can't record my voice live like I want to due to family obligations. Here's a list of the people who are currently online. It is July 5th. Actually, no, this is July 4th, 2016. And then some additional footage will be shown from July 5th and probably even July 10th as I make my way back to spawn. I'm going back to contribute to the war effort by slaughtering some worthless rusher scum. I'm gonna get my hands dirty. I've only got 3 confirmed kills, I believe, on 2B2T right now, and that's a pretty low number, even by, non-rusher, pre-rusher era standards. That's a low number. We're going to see if I can maybe bump that number up a bit. Now, my base that I've built to protect my important stuff from the rushers and from any other prying eyes is pretty far from spawn in a specific direction. And because I'm trying not to get raided, I'm not going to give out too many details. Normally, you guys know, those of you who have been watching me for 3 years, know that I am usually pretty open about my chords. And I try not to reveal chords of active bases or big monuments that aren't well known. I've released chords in the past, and I have to apologize for that now because I never expected this kind of incursion to come from such a bunch of inexperienced noob destroying players. But it's out there. It is what it is. So I'm going to try to keep my current chords quiet. But what you're seeing here is the canal. Now, as you probably know, most cardinal directions away from spawn have highways. Well, this direction that I'm traveling has a massive, long canal. And this is where I'm at right now, is pretty far from spawn. But you can see here that I've traveled quite a distance on this thing, and it helps to save food because you don't burn food while you're boating. Now, I just said I wasn't going to reveal chords, but I absolutely have to reveal some chords for this place. This is a cool build. Right along the canal, there's this massive tower, and what I really want to show you is just how far out you can go and still not be given a handout. This station is at positive 21,000 in the Z direction, and there used to be food here, melons, wheat, whatever, and it is gone. You are not given a free handout anymore. The veterans and the rushers together, I would say, have wiped out a whole bunch of food sanctuaries, and this here is a well-known monument called Atlas Station. I highly doubt that the vets destroyed it, other than to maybe tear up the food. I'm not sure exactly when it was built, but I know that it predates Rusher by quite some time. It was definitely here, in March of this year, and probably a lot longer before then. I don't know if you can tell by the dates on some of these signs. Most of them are more recent, but it certainly predates the Rusher era. We've ripped up all the food here so that new players, they don't get a handout. If you can't survive on your own in 2B2T, there's no one here going to help you. Well, I climbed all the way to the top, and I've got to put Spartan's picture on the wall. Looks like there is, in fact, a single melon up here. Doctrzombie climbed these stairs. I misspelled climbed, but forget it. I'm just going to finish up here. July 1st is wrong. It's July 4th. Thank you. God, I cannot type tonight. I don't know what is wrong with me. I've screwed up that one like a dozen times. Yeah, there is a few signs up here, and you could tell that, most of them are a little more recent, but they do predate the Rusher era, some of them. And there's a portal. I'm not going to take the portal because I want to explore a little more here. And I'm going to jump off the edge. No, I would never do that. Yeah, I'm too many items that I cannot afford to lose right now. I've got too much gear. There's a reasonable chance I'd survive by hitting the water, but I'm gonna take this melon, add it to my stash here, and have a little snack. All right. So yeah, this is the top of Atlas Station. It is a long climb, by the way. You should be glad I cut it from the video. It's just a circular staircase that goes up till practically the top of the... probably is the top of the Y-axis. So, alright, I'm going to run down a few flights. I'll jump out when I'm positive I'll survive the fall. So, here we go. See what I'm talking about? This is quite a climb. Rusher and vet signs are everywhere. Well, here's another major pit stop along the canal, and figured I'd record a bunch of the signs because there are a ton of signs here. I made a mistake just a couple minutes ago saying that Rusher didn't join until July. He joined in June, obviously. It was June 1st, I think, the first time he was in the server. And so, yeah, anything from, 6 on, month-wise, is a Rusher fan or, someone who found out about 2B2T through him. But there are a ton of signs in this location, and guess what? No food. You can find plenty of cactuses, but obviously people don't need cactus to survive. I'm definitely going to pick up a couple, though, because I could use some cactuses for all sorts of stuff. Green dye for my banner. My old hiatus base banner was a green base, and if I ever decide to make my own banner and abandon the Russian banner or put my banner on my shield or whatever, I definitely would like some green stuff. So I'll grab a couple stack or a stack of cactus, and of course I replant because I'm not some new Rusher jerk who doesn't replant when they take stuff, and it's not food. If it were food, then I'd be stealing it and I'd leave a sign saying there's no sanctuary for Rushers, but I'm just gonna grab some cactus and then keep moving on the canal. It is quite a trip that I've had so far, and it is now, of course, July 10th, as you saw by my sign there. So it's been a few days of logging in and playing for an hour or so and not recording a whole lot of footage because it's, pretty monotonous. And then waiting 3 or 4 hours in the queue, which is just getting worse by the day. Hopefully the new queue will be implemented soon, which will favor people who played on 2B2T prior to the Russia invasion, which will be nice, because then the people who live here, who love it, who loved it before it was famous, like myself and Fit and the legends that you hear about on Fit's channel, we deserve it. I'm not even gonna mix words. If you're upset about the fact that the priority queue favors people who showed up before the camping rusher, then you just do not understand what a cancer you are to this server. Even if you feel like you side with the vets and you want to come here and support the vets and kill rushers, that's not why we're upset. I mean, we are upset because of the griefing, because of the rushers trampling our history, and we'll be happy to have you here when you guys can come in and prove that you're not just some YouTube fame-seeking idiots that are just latching on to the latest fad. But until that time comes around, you guys need to wait in line. And we'll take one more look here at this cool pit stop, and then I'll be moving on down the canal a little bit further. Alright, well, I've traveled a lot farther down via the nether, and I'm a little bit off the axis here, so I'm going to wander back to the x equals 0 set, because I'm pretty sure the canal is still here. I'm going to grab a couple buckets of water, because I'm getting close to spawn, and I think I might need them. Might need some water buckets to safely go down from a high point, or put out fire or lava or God only knows what, depending on what the situation may call for. It's always good to have a bucket or two available. I wish I had some lava with me, but I don't. Then again, I hear tell that there's plenty of lava at spawn. I wouldn't take any because it needs to be there. Oh, hey, here we go. There's a little sign of civilization, so I must be getting close. Yeah, see, I'm about 10k in the positive Z. and about 50 blocks out from the X here, so I'll be right on schedule. Looks like there's a broken portal and a couple signs, and, you know, a creeper hole. Looks like somebody blew up a creeper. But, yep, getting close. I wanted to hop back out of the nether because I am getting concerned that I may try to hop out if I get too close to spawn and bump into a trapped portal, which would not be good. But realistically, most of the portals are going to be trapped from the inside, from the nether side, so I may jump into another portal to speed things up a bit. But while I'm here, whew, man, look at, there's a lot of signs to check out here. Alright, let's get a better look here. Made it here with 1.5 hunger. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of help this close. Even, I mean, if you're staying on the axis, you're just not going to get help. So I'll take a look at some of these. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's almost all the same stuff. I'm dying of hunger. I'm dying of hunger. Why is there no food? I made it out alive. Just, God, pat yourself on the back a little more, guys. If you want food, get off the damn axis. Go 1,000 blocks out to the side. You're going to find trees and cut them down. You're going to find animals occasionally. I mean, it's rare. I'm not going to tell you you're going to find cows your first time out, but it can happen. Anyway, I think it's about time that I leave my mark here, and about time that I sign off. So for the next episode, I'll continue my trip back to spawn. And, you know, once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This has been Doctrzombie with Advanced Minecraft on 2B2T, the world's worst server. And before you go bitching about that in the comments, I have been saying that for 3 years. I know it's not the worst server. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.